This is today's idea. This blue is super colorful, all thanks to Danessa Myricks Lightwork IV palette. And today I combined this palette with the new Mario Ethereal eyeshadow palette, and this is what I came up with. I did add a little bit more products. If you like this look, then please keep on watching. I would say for a great part, I would use Makeup by Mario Ethereal eyeshadow palette. Again, put it to the test. If you didn't know, this is his latest palette and I've been loving this one. And even though this is neutral palette, I will combine it with a crazy blue color. You'll see how everything will match at the end. And as always, my base and eyebrow already done, because that way, like obviously we need to have our base, but when I'm having my eyebrows already done, it's easier for me to work. EE1 shade is that I'm using right now from his palette. You can have fun combining neutral colors with some crazy pop of blue, greens or purples. It doesn't matter. Basically, that's what I'm gonna do today. So first shade second shade I'm gonna be using is shade number 3. Layering this down underneath. Well, it's quite darker than I thought it to be. I will try to push this color closest that I can to towards my eyebrow, just to mix it with the previous one, because I want that pop of blue to be really high on my eye and rounded. And just swipe this shade outside, and this is also going to help to lift your eye as well. Once I'm satisfied with the result, I'm going to be taking smaller blending brush and going in with a shade number 7. Take off the excess of the product. As I mentioned, what is interesting with this palette, you can have so much fallout on your face, it's crazy. But if you work one step at a time, it's actually surprising how good it is. Either way, I'm not wearing any foundation, and that's the reason why I don't care if I even do have fallout. But just in case I did, I will be careful the way how much product do I take on my brush and how do I actually blend everything. Can go a bit higher with this color. So this is basically how it is supposed to look like. Shape like this. Obviously you'll have to follow your own eye shape. Now to darken up this outside area, I'm gonna go with smaller bullet brush. I was a bit struggling with these two shades. I don't know why, so I tapped into these two and apply them on the other portion. I'm thinking whether I should have go with a darker one, just with the darker one first, but then it's too big of a transition between, see how this right here is light and this is too dark. It's just, even when you see in a pan, so how this is too dark and ended up with this one is just too much. So even the other one. But anyways, I'm tapping that product slowly, and then I'm gonna go with my blending brush and slowly connect with everything else. And just to make this okay, this eye for whatever reason seems to work way better than like I said, I was struggling with this one. Just wipe off the excess and see how now everything will look different. If you thought like previous shade was maybe too rosy, this one's good. Again, because it is such a darker color, I don't wanna just go crazy with it. I'm just taking my time to blend everything, and I love how this looks like. Once again, with a lighter brown shade, shade number 4. Now I'm tapping just into shade number 12. But now with the blending brush, I'm taking smaller pointy bullet brush, and this is looking good. So I am adding much more eyeshadow. This needs to be darker. I feel like it's even too blended for what I want. Now I'm going in with the Makeup by Mario Master Matte Eyeshadow Palette, grabbing this black eyeshadow. This is different formula than this new one. This new one has been improved and I like the new formula better. Just on the outer corner, just a tiny bit. Definitely easier to work with than with the old one. Now I'm going in again with a blending brush and try to blend this black in. If necessary, go again with a deeper brown shade to fix wherever needs to be fixed, like I'm doing right now, just the edge. Since for whatever reason I'm satisfied with the black color that I've used from Master Mattes, I will be going in with a shade that is, I would say 100% what I want, that is Black is Black from Natasha Denona, my dream palette. I guess I always come back for this eyeshadow. Look at the difference. That is true pigment. Now I will try to blend this, place the eyeshadow again and blend it again until it's true black color. Because I really do want to put in depth in here just so I can connect later with a blue pigment. Now I mixed again a shade number 4 and 7 from the Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette, and I will be adding that color as well in my inner corner. Clean a little bit so it's easier to see where I am at this point. I would say for now it looks good. Danessa Myricks Lightwork IV Palette and Danessa Myricks Silicone Brush. These are perfect to pick up the product, and shade I'm gonna be using is Trans Shade. This is how it picks up the product, so these brushes are specifically formulated for that. At this point I can even use my finger, it's easier. Look how pigment grabs beautifully. It's so easy to work with. Again, pick up that product, and now I'm going to work with the edges. Look how harsh right now it is, so to make it looking blendable, I'm going in with a smaller brush. I have to say Danessa made a really great job with the multi-chromes in this palette. I am loving them, and I've talked so much about them. Just in case if you haven't watched that video, I have a full breakdown of that palette. I will link it in description box down below if you want to check it. Have to be really precise at this point. I think I'm gonna have to go with my eyeshadows again. See now how you lose a lot of your eyeshadows when you place pigment like this. It covers a lot. Once this side is finished, you can see the difference between lower lash line. It makes actually a huge difference. What I'm gonna do next is to take this L'Oreal gel and put this one is black. I'm gonna put it in my waterline. Also, what I haven't done is to put a little bit base, make it much more clean. So when it comes to eyeliner, I can even go out a little bit. I'm not afraid because it's black, because this blue pigment will cover it up. Now going in with the trans color. This one is actually super simple to work with, and the technique is pretty much simple. You just follow your lash line. So it's not that much complicated. This one even does have a little bit of purple shift. Now in my inner corner, I will pop this shade right here, number 11. I think this one will complement this look beautiful. And just pop up a little bit of shade number 10. I think that's about it. Also what I could do is to mix a little bit of this and this shade and just add it a little bit right here. Just a tiny bit. I don't want to mess up everything that I've done. That's about it. I will pop up some lashes and finish off the rest of my face, and I'll be right back with you. This is final look. I love how my skin looks today. It's glowy and it's lightweight. It's not super heavy. Didn't go too heavy with the products. And this blue, however, is so pigmented and it's so right in your eye. But it is something that I like to wear, and if you are into more colorful looks, this is definitely something that I guess you would like to wear for yourself. So this was today's idea, and guys, thank you for your support and watching, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye.